There's that one morning when we went up to that pyramid area, I ripped this and just the woods lit up. Just. This is an owl locator call. You'll hear the term shock gobble. Turkeys shock gobble based on loud noises or things that shock them. So owl call is definitely one of the most well-known, but there's also calls like people will do coyote howls, they'll do crow calls, all different sorts of things. So this is a really basic owl call. You just blow air through it in the cadence of an owl. Just like that. I've noticed you have to be pretty close with an owl call because it won't spook them a ton. So I usually do it with my voice. I'll let her rip here quick. Stuff like that. I feel like that can be a little louder. And I'm not sure if they think it's an owl or if they just think it's scary, but. Another call is a crow call. It's super effective, especially in Nebraska or in windy days when you can't hear gobbles that great. Rip a crow call, get them to go. Coyote howls, of course, you can do that. Pro tip, take one of these calls and throw it in the trash. Gobble call, you don't need a gobble call. I've never used this in my life. I've killed plenty of gobs. I don't know anybody that like keeps this in their daily vest. It's like, I'm gonna talk about my turkey setup, and this is it. I used to use a turkey vest. A lot of people do it, and it works great. This is the gist of the turkey hunting vest. You get calls for your pot calls, like so. You can put that in here. The other things, you can put mask, ammo in here. This, you can keep a box call in here. A bunch of different things. I keep my striker in here. More box calls, whatever, locator calls, yeah. I used to use this, and it was great, but I kind of retired it. Usually they have like a butt pad that you can sit on if you want to sit on a tree, stuff like that. But lately, this has been my turkey hunting setup. And I'll tell you why. One, binos. If you don't turkey hunt with binos, you're messing up. I used to not do it, but man, so helpful. Got my rangefinder on the side here. This is specifically is the Vortex bino harness. I like it because it has different pockets, things I can keep my turkey calls in. Right here, got my rangefinder on it. Let me quick tighten, it's great. Got my binos right here. Rangefinder, if you're doing shotgun hunt, you can keep a few different shells. And then I also have a cleaning knife in here for when I kill sad daddies. Okay, binos, you know, rip them out, they're like 160 yards. Yep. 1.5 inch spurs, need a bigger bird. You can throw your diaphragm calls in here, and I actually like this because you can air them out a little bit. They need aired out. I didn't mention, clean these. Make sure you clean them, wow. Clean them. People that say not to use Listerine, I use Listerine for these babies. Throw them in, nice little mint taste. It says it destroys the latex, but like how long are you using these turkey calls for? Like, I'll use them for a few years. Latex, great storage. Keep them in the fridge. Keep them cold. Fridge or freezer, keep these latex reeds nice and tight. Don't leave them in your hot car. You'll regret it immediately. The other thing I like about this bino harness, if I see if I can do this, is this back little pouch right here. Boom. Keep my pot call back here. A little scratch pad. Yep, zip that up. Striker on the side. I usually do not carry a box call because I feel like between my mouth call, my striker, I can kill plenty of gobs that way. This is my turkey setup. That's it. Boom. Take my license, my weapon, I'm good to go. Decoys. Decoys are a huge part of turkey hunting. There's hen decoys, Jake decoys, Tom decoys. Use them depending on the mood of the turkeys in the area. I would say early season, you have big groups of turkeys, put a big group of decoys out. Later season, when the turkeys have been hunted a while, maybe a single hen will do. But if you know you have some dominant turkeys in the area, put a jake there with a hen, maybe a hen sitting down behind a jake kind of thing. So Tom see that and might be like, what the heck? I'm gonna go beat him up kind of thing. That's our best setup. That's the setup that Thomas and I have killed the most birds with. Jake with a hen decoy. The part of Nebraska that we've hunted is super, what's the word? Shy to decoys. We have had fired up toms come in and see our decoys and just quiet turn around. We're like, what the heck? We use Dave Smith decoys, which are the best turkey decoys on the market. Super high quality, but you kind of have to play off the turkeys in your area. Like, I usually want to put decoys out, but I notice, especially in our Nebraska area, it just scares off birds, so I don't put them out. But in Kansas, we usually put out a few jakes and some hens, and those birds come running in and destroy the decoys. So it's like, based on your area, put out what you want. I usually don't put out a strutting tom just because I feel like the birds that I hunt will usually get scared from that. But if you know you hunt some aggressive birds, put out a strutting tom, maybe a few hens. He'll want to come in there and mix things up. So decoys, again, I would say go more high quality than low quality, because I do think, call me crazy, but I do think the turkeys can tell the difference. Anyway, we love turkey hunting. It's what got Thomas and I into the outdoors, into filming. It's a blast. It's super fun, super easy. Take your friends, take your family outdoors. The weather's usually pretty decent. It's not December or January freezing in the deer woods. So enjoy it. It's a blast. Figure out some calls that you like. It's super fun to be interacting with those birds. It's favorite part of hunting turkeys is just getting that tom to gobble and commit, and being the one to call them in. So good luck to you this spring. Hope it's a blast, and kill some gobs.